and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
They are part roadshow, part love-in. But Donald Trump's presidential rallies are all parts Donald Trump.
Well, thank you very much, and hello, Tupelo. This is great to be with you tonight.
And exactly 1 year from next year's election, Trump rallies are also giant, momentum-building campaign infomercials, eaten up by all who turn out to watch, listen, and cheer.
But while we're creating jobs and killing terrorists, the Democrat Party has gone completely insane.
It's both what he says and how he says it.
And we are kicking their ass, I'll tell you.
Trump may be behind in the polls broadly, but say those here do not discount Trump supporters, because you know what motivated supporters do? They get out and they vote. And Trump seems to know it. On this night, Tupelo, Mississippi.
Hello, Dallas.
A couple of weeks ago, Dallas. A week before that, Minneapolis. In rally after bring out the crowds and get them excited rally, dozens of them, he's targeted the voters he'll absolutely need come next November. Campaigning in plain sight all along.
We're draining the swamp in Washington.
So you guys are going to camp out all night, or are you going to stay?
Think about it. On the day before that rally, these Trump backers gathered in Tupelo's freezing cold to make sure they get a good spot inside eventually. And they do this a lot. What's your number?
58, sir.
58 rallies.
58 rallies starting with August 29th of 2015. That feels good. Hits the spot.
Richard Snowden drove to Tupelo from Las Vegas to get yet another glimpse of Trump.
I've done nothing like this. I've witnessed nothing like this. Finally, we have a president that gets it and is there to work for the people. It's not about him, it's about the people.
This is the hug of the American people, because that's who our president is. Our president is the man of the people.
Go Trump!
Others here have come from Ohio, Florida, Wyoming, Texas, and yes, Mississippi. They do it because of Trump's policies and because of Trump himself.
What he says he'll do, he does it. He really does it. He's not a career politician. He can't be bought off.
I personally feel that if we don't stand and we don't re-elect Trump, that we're going to be a socialist country one day, and that's not a country I want my grandchildren in.
7 or 8 hours later, now it's the night before Trump's rally. It's still very cold, and they're still at it. In a makeshift tent, the lineup for Trump has grown.
She's gonna dress up like an
eagle. It's gonna be our eagle.
These women are from Alabama.
Have you ever felt this way about a politician
No, never. If somebody had told me 5 years ago that I would want to go to a campaign rally, that I would be this excited to go to a campaign rally, I would have told them they were crazy. I didn't pay attention to politics, didn't want nothing to do with politics. It just bored me to tears. But this man, President Trump, we love him. I mean, it is an honest, heartfelt, because he loves us.
We beg you in Jesus' name, don't vote for the Democrats.
Next morning, rally day, and the Trump Nation machine, with all its messaging, kicks in. Merch on all things Trump is pretty much everywhere.
Small man?
Yes, sir.
In a white.
And those red ball caps remind everyone Trump's been underestimated before and won.
If a protest starts here...
Meanwhile, the lineup to get in is now massive.
You drove 12 hours to be here?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because we love Trump.
Those who'd lined up all day now mix with those who'd camped out for multiple days. There they are, front row, still waiting.
We're brothers.
We slept together all last night.
Florida's Gene Huber, 3 days in line, has a prediction.
Landslide.
Landslide.
Yes, I guarantee you it's going to be a blowout all the way.
2 years ago, Trump picked Gene out of the crowd and called him on stage. Gene's called himself superfan ever since.
Mr. President, we love you, sir. We're going to continue to have your back. We're going to walk side by side with you, and we're never going to stop.
And as the line grows ever longer, so too that kind of conviction, especially from those we first met the day before.
What do you think the message is that this rally and others like it send to the rest of the country regards to the 2020 election?
Because we are ready. We're ready to vote. We're ready to stand by our president.
So it is. The crowd, now some 10,000, moves in, set to fill every seat, to stand shoulder to shoulder for a president they see as their guy. It's personal. They've waited too long for someone like Trump, they say. And they know that sometimes determination pays off. Indeed, there they are, front row, with their message for 2020. Bring it on. They're ready to vote now.
And we will make America great again. Thank you, Mississippi.
Paul Hunter, CBC News, Tupelo, Mississippi.